Numbers matter on the internet, and you probably know that you can buy views and likes and followers and anything. But what actually happens in the world of fake views? Where do they come from, and what if your favorite YouTuber is lying to you?
I've spent a lot of time digging into buy YouTube views websites, and I want to run you through one of the rabbit holes I found.
Run my hole. I mean, wait,
no. What? So imagine your name is Borton Dabberton. You've made a video, but it's not getting any views, right?
That's terrible.
So you Google buy YouTube views.
The only other solution.
Whoa, that second result looks great, doesn't it?
Buy YouTube views, 100% real and instant now.
Yeah, they're called Buzzoid. So let's go to Buzzoid. Now, Borton is a very thorough man, and he's like, can I trust this site? So you start looking at what do they say about themselves? That right there is Jessica. Jessica is the only team member who's mentioned.
Is she real? From here, she looks kind of fake.
Her photo looks kind of AI generated, and her LinkedIn does not exist, and her Facebook looks like this. Quinten, I have a quick quiz for you.
Okay, nice.
Her Facebook profile picture is this.
Yeah.
How was this one generated?
This person doesn't exist.com.
Which is
where
also...
we got Borton! Yes!
It's fun because it's like a pre-Gen AI boom website.
Yeah, it was. I think it was mostly like an art project, right?
So that's quite sus, right? So you start reading the fine print of Buzzoid, and hey, that is their company name right there.
They're registered in Cyprus.
Cyprus.
Again.
We're so back in Cyprus. I don't know what's going on there, man. But the Cypriot Chamber of Commerce is quite nice.
Oh, nice. So you try to get the information on Buzzoid.
Exactly. And we find this.
Last Page Limited.
That is the company that owns Buzzoid at the very least. And we have the names for the directors, which is an individual named Valeria Voinedi, Mamma Mia,
Valeria.
and another company. That company is run by these two people. So now we have three people, and this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
The woman who is named as running the company that runs Buzzoid seems to be this young and aspiring actress from Cyprus, but also from Russia. And then the two people that run the other company are like the most corporate motherfuckers I've ever seen in your whole life. Yeah.
I can tell.
So the company that owns Buzzoid, Last Page Limited, doesn't really seem to be a company that you can contact or anything.
Okay.
But the company that owns Buzzoid, which is lying to you by saying that their team consists of this fake person, does in fact have a phone number.
You have the corporate information for Noelia Morias Garcia.
Yeah, you wanna come on over and give her a call?
Yes.
Because we just want to know, why are you lying to people?
Do we want to call their fax or their number?
We can fax them like a nice drawing of a penis or something.
Netherlands Corporate Services, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Jeremy Fitzpatrick. So we're calling because we wanted to inquire about Buzzoid, which is a company that your company owns, correct?
Hold on, please.
No worries.
Could you spell it to me, please?
Company name. So the company name is Last Page Limited, which runs a website called Buzzoid.
Last Page, yes. Yeah, Last Page, I know. Okay.
Okay, great. So Last Page Limited owns Buzzoid, correct? Yes. Buzzoid is claiming that an individual works there who is entirely AI generated and fake. Can you comment on this?
Listen, I think it would be better if I transfer you to the person who is handling this company.
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
It might help you better.
Yeah, perfect, thank you. How long do you think we'll be on hold?
Possibly forever.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. This is Jeremy.
My name is Nadia.
Nadia, thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we're calling because your company owns a website called Buzzoid, correct? Perfect. And on that site, you list Jessica Miller as the consultant and researcher and all that.
What you need, please, because I need to contact the client. We are the law firm arranging the administration services to the client. Please advise what you need, and I will contact the client for this.
It's mostly that Jessica Miller is not a real person, but completely made up out of AI. We were wondering if there was any comment on that.
And what do you need?
We want to know why Buzzoid is claiming that a person who doesn't exist works there. Why is this website explicitly lying to anyone willing to use it?
Okay, I cannot reply to you. I will have to contact the client if it has something to do with. Did you send an email to the official website or something? You can see there.
We are happy to send an email, yes?
Okay, please send an email and they will reply to you, okay?
All right.
I'm sure that will happen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
As soon as you get hit with just send an email, we'll reply.
No, that ain't happening.
No. Hello, it is us from the future. Quick update. We sent the email, right?
Absolutely.
They didn't respond.
What?
Crazy. But
that never happened.
What they did do was take Jessica Miller, the fake employee of Buzzoid, completely off the website. She is gone.
That is so funny.
So
we asked about her one time and suddenly she's never existed.
Yeah, no, Cyprus.
All right, Cyprus.
Well, see, the thing is, this is just one such case. And I could spend all day going into these rabbit holes, and I did, and I compiled them into a little sheet that you can find in the description.
Sheet time!
With just information about all of the companies I could find that offer you to buy views. And where they're from, when they were registered, everything. But I think we should experience it for ourselves.
Yes, we should create a fully new account.
Make the most boring video ever made.
Maybe we do like a behind the camera taste test of these really nice cakes that we bought in Moldova. Something like that, and then we buy some of the views on there, which is something that we strongly are against. I think we gotta point that out because it really ruins the platform when people do that. But I think purely for the infotainment and educational aspect, we're just gonna see what happens and where the views come from. Hello and welcome to the review.
The review
of the Moldovan cake.
This is a cake that we got in Moldova.
And we're now gonna try and eat it. All right, glompers. We uploaded it to Borton's new YouTube channel.
Subscribe now, immediately.
Borton Dabberton.
Buy some views.
Let's do it.
Buzzoid, baby. How many do we want?
Like that's the best selling, but like how much does that one cost if you get 1,000 off?
Oh, only $700. That's great. That's wonderful.
Terrible deal.
Yeah, 5K?
Yeah, let's do 5K.
Add to cart.
Oh wow, what a system.
They know the board. No password required. Your account stays secure.
Does it
though? How?
Oh, now you get to select the post. Got it.
Well, we want that one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
Continue the payment. 22 euros I'll never see again. Is it getting views yet? Like how quickly does it set in? No, okay.
Imagine this works and it goes mad viral and this gets 9 million views. I'd be pissed.
I'd be confused mostly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I think we just got to keep an eye on it and then report back once we have more data.
Borton, he made a video. We're currently back in the Netherlands and it has 8.3 thousand views.
Which is crazy because we bought 5,000.
So it's not a scam, and if anything, they give you more than you'd ever want. Thank you for watching.
Purchase immediately. No, well, okay, so I think we should go through the analytics, see what we can learn. First thing that sticks out to me is 8.3k views, 0 comments, 0 likes.
Not a singular person had something to say about it.
We have an AVD, an average view duration.
2 seconds.
2 whole seconds.
Which means that the average person watched for 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay, let's dive deeper. Go to video analytics. Okay.
It's so weird because like all of the views started coming in at the same time and then stopped all at once.
Yeah.
Though 2 of them were there in the last 48 hours.
It shows that if you buy a ton of views, at least from Buzzoid, you get those views, but it's not like this video is going to get recommended to anyone. 99.6% of views
came from external, so someone clicking a link on a different site. That makes sense.
What can we see about the audience?
There's 6.9 unique ones, so that means that at least
it's like 1,500 people
have rewatched it.
Yeah.
At least once.
Mostly on phone, nothing on TV. Age and gender, it's mostly men.
Yeah.
Between 18 and 35 years old, which is also
our actual audience, so that's pretty fun.
That's cool. And we have the geographies.
Geographic.
It's just these 3.
It's India. Almost exclusively India, then Egypt and Sudan.
Here's the thing, right? Like YouTube is extremely anti-bot views.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I was like researching buying views online, basically all of them said like, if you buy views now, they're not going to be bot views. But the 2-second AVD is kind of giving bot. When we go to external sites or apps, which is where the views come from.
Videofun.app, nice.
com.video.fun.app and com.nemo.vidmade. Do you know what these are?
Like sub extensions or?
No, they're Android packages. So these are referring to apps.
Fake apps, or fake YouTubes, basically.
Basically.
I've heard of VidMade. Like, it sounds familiar.
Let me show you what VidMade entails. Okay, so we open VidMade, and it's
nice.
Essentially just YouTube. You can use this app to watch YouTube, but it kind of has integrated like featured and trending, and also you can download videos.
And gambling, I see.
You can go straight to gambling.
Oh, nice. Finally. That's my one issue with YouTube, not enough gambling features.
So I have two theories about what's happening here. Firstly, it's important to know that this app is indeed mostly used in India. Like I said, it features these featured and trending videos, as well as a lot of ads. Like the moment you try and click on a video, it redirects you to something else most of the time.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so I think that was Borton's video. It's like, you know, when you go to a streaming service.
It's like a very obnoxious pop-up ad.
Basically, yeah, just a redirect, and then you on this video and you're like, oh, what is this? And then you exit to go back to VidMade.
So when you want to use the fake YouTube for some reason, in India, you get served Borton's review video as a pop-up ad that you first have to basically get through for a few seconds before you can get out of it. That's insane.
I think this is also why we got way more than the 5K. It's because you can't really control it all that much.
That makes me think, had the first second been really attention grabbing, would the AVD be longer? Like, because they're keeping on the ad.
I don't know. I mean, we make the video as unwatchable as possible.
True.
So this, I guess, is kind of like a low quality view buying thing.
Yeah.
But I found another website that advertises itself as selling you high quality views.
Nice.
It's a site from the Netherlands. As soon as you open it up,
that's lovely. Half of the page is covered by this website may be unsafe pop-up.
But yeah, they advertise Dutch views, worldwide views, or long viewing time views.
Ooh, okay.
Presumably something else is going on here because you can't get a high AVD by putting it on VidMade.
No,
right?
No.
So I think we should make another video, buy more views.
Another Borton review.
From this website.
Yeah.
Before we do that though, you want to just quickly go through what I found about this website?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so if we scroll down, all the way down, you'll find, this.
Jesus loves you.
That's fun, right? What they also have at the bottom is their support servers, as well as their company name and address.
In the UK?
In the UK. Huh. That address is one of those.
Right, okay, so it just has a trillion other people in there.
Yeah, it's just an address you can buy to register your company at.
Gotcha.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I did dig into the Chamber of Commerce. Hell yeah. Found the owner of Huge Upward Limited.
Marek
van Beek.
I don't think I've ever heard that name.
But yeah, Marek, right?
He's so swag.
He's definitely the guy because his bio on Instagram.
Jesus #1. Get my latest book.
Well, we'll get into that one.
And he has 46,000 followers. I bet those are all real.
We'll also get into that. He says I'm super rich, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And indeed, he has made a book on how to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at his LinkedIn. Here's how he got rich. He bought Bitcoin in 2017. So I guess you can buy a book in which it will say buy Bitcoin in 2017.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. If you want one of my tips, buy Apple stock in 1980.
Bro, that's so smart.
I know.
Man, bro, dude. Start an Instagram ad immediately. Valued at $40 for only $10.
I hate it when they do that.
Me too.
For the price of a fancy coffee?
Oh, shut up, bro.
That's a really fancy coffee.
He definitely used his own servers of buying likes.
Yeah. Oh, he's a newborn Christian.
Yeah, of course he is.
He doesn't look like a newborn at all.
So yeah, I looked at his engagement versus his followers, and it does not add up.
Yeah, no, he's hiding the likes.
Yeah, indeed. But I was able to see how many likes he gets a post. It's around 100. Which you would not expect from someone with 45,000 followers. Anyway, let's make our video and buy some views from Marek.
It's like Mark, but with an extra syllable.
Exactly. Yeah,
Marek.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Borton reviewing this time? Straw! So today we're gonna be reviewing this paper straw.
Okay, let's upload this bad boy. Okay, good. It is processing up to HD. Excellent. Doing our magic now.
Oh yeah, I'll just put some stuff on the one-time use credit card.
Why? This website may be unsafe.
They have so many options.
Yeah, like Satispay.
Or my favorite, Belfia's DirectNet.
Okay. It's been bought. Okay, so it can take between 1 and 5 weeks for these views to appear.
Well, let's see what Marek brings to the table.
Yeah, besides like, cryptocurrency and a way younger wife from Bali.
Oh, Jasper.
Oh, Quinten.
It's been weeks. 1,000 views for 20 euros is not worth it.
No, but they were the like high quality viewing duration.
Not just the 1 second views from like a random source.
Yeah, instead we got 19 seconds.
19 seconds!
Which, I'm sorry, that's a bit of a scam.
That's not high quality views.
No, that's not good at all. Okay, let's see what we can figure out. They trickled in more than the low quality views because that was just an instant peak.
Yeah.
So these came in a little bit slower.
It's almost all on phone. Pakistan, Ukraine, Russia,
Indonesia, India.
India.
It's a bigger collection.
Yes, it's not just the same spots.
It's mostly men.
And mostly 25 to 44.
Yeah, that's the average bought-in fan. A 40-year-old Pakistani.
None of them subscribe though. That's weird.
Yeah, none of them properly watched the video in spite of the very catchy intro we did.
It's real good.
I feel like we got scammed. That is not a good average view duration.
No, that's horrendous.
They have a support desk.
Spreekt met de klantensupport van Like-kopen. Fijn dat je ons belt. Voor al je vragen kun je ons mailen op support@like-kopen.
You can't call us right now, so just send email.
I'm gonna guess we can't call them ever.
At any point. No, because, yeah.
Oh, Marek. So I think buying views, generally not a great idea.
What? I think you might be right. It might ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, but we need to turn to the other side of the coin, I think. So yeah, the big question is like, who is watching these videos when you buy the views?
Yeah.
But also, who is buying these views?
Also, yeah.
So as we already saw, when you buy like low quality views, they're probably coming from super intrusive ads on VidMate or maybe the illegal streaming service you're using.
And the high quality views, they stay for a good 19 seconds.
And how do you get someone to watch for longer? You promise them money.
They probably pay like a cent to watch or something.
Yeah, so I think a lot of these views come from get paid to watch videos scams. Because these services where you get paid to do tasks, watch videos, they kind of range from bad to terrible.
Yep.
And I think we should start with the very best. They're called they're called Make You Task.
Make You Task.
Yeah. And it's, you know, a classic, open the video and leave it and you earn tokens and then you can cash out your tokens. Now, they're the very best because it appears that sometimes they sort of pay out.
Nice.
Most of the time they don't.
Oh. But every once in a while, someone gets something. That's nice.
Or those are totally fake reviews.
Or those are, I mean, that's also completely not impossible.
But the nice thing with this is that you just get a list of videos and you can see who has presumably been buying views.
Okay.
For the most part,
yeah,
it is absolute slop. And like, not to be too harsh to these people, but they fall into one of 3 categories. The first one being gameplay videos by presumably like 12-year-olds.
And they're spending their money or their parents' money to buy these views?
I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah. Second category is a totally AI-generated Facebook slop.
Fun. That is the least passionate thing I've ever heard. You don't make your whole own video, you just have something generate your whole video, and then instead of it having actual views, you buy the views.
Third category, videos in languages I do not speak. So I don't really want to expose these people too much because this is like the low-end stuff, you know? Like, these are not big creators trying to inflate their views. These are kind of people presumably just trying to flex.
It's kind of like buying a fake Gucci bag and then being like, look at my Gucci bag.
I would argue it's kind of more like buying a real Gucci bag and being like, look at my Gucci bag. So let's go to the real trash, right?
Telegram.
Telegram bots that are like, you get paid to watch these videos.
Yeah.
Whereas the bots are actually often fronts for crypto scams, like we exposed in our last video, right? This is an app called Hyde. It's a lot like Snellcoin, and they offer you €6 to watch videos. Interestingly, they're very explicit about you need to watch it until the end to get your reward, right? Okay. So presumably these are the high quality AVD views.
Yes, because here they want to give YouTube the impression that there's actually people that want to watch this.
Importantly, you'll never get this money, right? It's a total scam.
Yeah.
So I tracked down this video by this guy, and yeah, it's a Dutch
Jeremy Frieser.
YouTuber. I'm not familiar.
I'm familiar.
This video did noticeably get more views. Like, he usually averages around 10,000. This one got 64,000. And I reached out to him.
Oh, he's under Scoopers management.
Classic. Who doesn't love Scoopers management?
Managements in the Netherlands have been so notoriously horrendous that I just keep tabs on all of them. For clarification, I've had 2 in the Netherlands. One just disappeared one day and the other one embezzled €1 million. I'm a little skeptical of the ones we got here, okay?
I just asked them, like, hey, I'm looking into this. Could you tell me where you purchased these views? And if you did so. Didn't get an answer, so I'm not gonna say that it's 100% certain that he or his team bought views. Yeah. But it really seems like it. Huh. Another common video channel that I got with these Telegram bots was T-Series?
The T-Series?
The T-Series.
Oh, if somehow you don't know T-Series, for a long while they were the most subscribed YouTube channel, at the time overtaking PewDiePie, and there was like a whole lot going on where people didn't agree with that, didn't agree with the company being the biggest YouTube channel, etc. T-Series is well known for this reason, and they post, at least at the time, exclusively Bollywood songs.
I'm going to show you 3 videos, and you can guess which one popped up on these Telegram bots.
One of these 3 popped up on the Telegram bots.
Yeah.
I see one that has 10 million views, 14 million views, and 134 million views.
Yeah.
See, you could argue that it's the one with the lowest amount of views, and that's why they wanted to spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna guess the one with 134 million views?
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
That one popped up across several of these Telegram get paid to watch video bots. I don't think this is all those views, right? Because once a video gets more traction, especially with a high AVD, it gets pushed out by the algorithm more.
Yes, so you think that, imagine they pay 500,000 people to watch it in full. YouTube is like, hey, 500,000 people love this video because they're watching it in full. And then they just start promoting it more.
I think that that's what's happening.
Hey, it's us again.
Oh, quick interjection because there have been developments.
Oh, tell me about them.
Okay, yeah, sure. So there's a YouTuber named Radel, and I recently saw a video by him where he looked at Kwebbelkop, who is a fellow Dutch creator.
Yes.
He runs a channel named Blue,
which is an AI channel.
Yeah, it's
as far as I know.
It's a VTuber. It is absolutely garbage content. It sucks ass. And Radel was like, let me take a look at his comments, because he gets, yeah, you know, decent views, like hundreds of thousands of views.
Hundreds of thousands, nice. How many comments?
Like 6.
6? So out of hundreds of thousands of people, only 6 would leave a reply. That's interesting.
So perhaps they're not real views and they're bought views.
That could be it.
Could be the case. Or
I guess no one wants to comment ever.
Yeah, which is worse. Now, you might notice we're being quite harsh on Kwebbelkop here.
Yes.
Why is that, Quinten?
I have personal qualms. No, basically, kind of met/interacted with him 5-ish times in my life. Consistently, every single time, I've seen him be rude to someone or heard from someone else, oh, he was really rude to me.
He was especially mean to people with fewer subscribers than him.
Yeah, no. What happened, the first ever interaction is I was basically raffled into a meet and greet with him on VidCon. And it was us, and like everyone who had a YouTube channel was allowed to be there, but whatever YouTube size, right? Everyone was already talking about him and there was this one guy, I think he was like starting 20s or something, maybe late teens, and he was a huge fan. He was like, I'm so excited to meet him, everything. Guy comes in late, sits down and goes, so how many subscribers do you all have? Goes by one, reaches that guy. the one, like his fan, who is nervous and nervously says, oh, I actually just started, so I have, and I will for always remember this number, 56. Dude goes, 56? Moves on, doesn't speak to him a word anymore for the full hour. To the one person that was sitting there like, oh, I'm so excited to finally meet him. He looked so sad.
Free bit of drama from the Quinten Hyde channel for you.
Yeah. A lot of behind the scenes. I have like 6 more of these anecdotes, but we'll save you these.
Maybe that's a membership video.
That could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Oh, drama for only €5 a month. Yeah.
So to bring it all back to what we think is happening here, right? If you want to buy views and you don't care about the quality, you go to AI homegirl Jessica Miller at Buzzoid, for example.
Right.
So then an agency like that will contact something like VidMate or similar stuff to build very intrusive ads into their things to get the views that way. If you want higher quality views where people actually watch the video for a whole 19 seconds or longer, you go to Jesus Boy Marek, right? What someone like that would then do is contact a Telegram middleman agency. Now, I have no doubts about these pretending to be totally legit agencies offering, hey, we can give you the views, right?
For sure.
But then what actually happens is that they get those views from Telegram bots that are actually just crypto scams.
Right.
It just sucks that every part of it is kind of a scam.
Yeah. It's just the one circle of people just constantly scamming and being scammed. It's crazy.
If you see a video with a ton of views, you're like, oh my God, it's a super popular video, and most of those views might be fake. If you are looking to get paid by watching videos, you don't get paid out most of the time, and you can get roped into a crypto scam run by Russian hackers. And so, like,
who wins here, actually?
I think it's people like the Russian scammers and people like Jesus Boy. Like,
I think those are,
they get the money.
They make profits along the way, even though sometimes they get a little scammed along the way as well, but...
Look, at least you have our word, our views are totally legit.
True. And if you ever want to make videos yourself, don't buy them, because just keep improving and you'll get there. Speaking of videos,
What?
The one that you see on your screen right now is one that YouTube thinks you're really gonna like. So let's click it and find out whether or not that's right, huh?